top 10 Nigerian musicians that would have been pastors or reverend fathers in their respective churches. Good day guys, and welcome back again to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to be taking a look at those musicians that started from the church, those musicians that prophecies that they are going to become pastors or reverend fathers were given, but because of fame and secular music, they ran away from the church, became famous, and are making millions of naira every month. If you're new to my channel, kindly subscribe, turn on your notification bell icon, and at the end of this very video, kindly leave your comment on what you think about these respective musicians. At the number 10, we have popular Nigerian musician J Martins. J Martins, whose real name is Martins OK Justice, was born on the 29th of September 1979. He's a Nigerian musician, he's a singer, a songwriter, and a producer. J Martins' love for music started when his mom, who was a choir mistress, will always take him to church during choir practice and rehearsal. J Martins, being 7 years old, will be dragged to church by the mom. With time, J Martins started playing instruments for the Catholic church that him, the mom, the siblings were attending. J Martins started singing. As he grew up, J Martins started producing beats for gospel artists. Along the line, it was rumored that J Martins at a point wanted to become a reverend father, but all these things changed when he entered secular music. Number 9, we have Waje. Waje, whose real name is Aina Vivian Ebele Irobe. Waje was born on the 1st of September 1980 in Akure, Ondo State, Nigeria, although she grew up in Benin City after her parents relocated there and shortly after they divorced. How many of us knew that the late Archbishop Benson Idahosa was the one that trained Waje all through her secondary school education? Waje almost enrolled into the pastoral school during the mentorship of Archbishop Benson Idahosa. Waje, while in secondary school, got pregnant. She was even banned from choir practice and choir rehearsals and ministrations. Waje would have been a powerful female pastor and gospel singer. But after she got admission into the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, her breakthrough came in the secular world when she did a backup singing for the popular musicians P-Square when they released their 2007 song, Do Me. Waje was that melodic voice that we were hearing in that particular track by P-Square, and since then, she has never looked back. Waje left everything that's called gospel. She left her zeal and passion to become a pastor and focused on becoming a secular musician. At the number 8, we have Dare at Alade. Dare at Alade is a popular Afro R&B singer, a songwriter, a record producer, philanthropist, humanitarian, and an entrepreneur. He was born on the 9th of February 1982 in Lagos, Nigeria. His father is a renowned musician. Dare at Alade joined the Catholic choir at the age of 8. Now, he made it to the national troupe of Nigerian choir and also the national level of the Catholic choir. Dare at Alade was envisioned by many to become a renowned Catholic priest. He was towing the line until he turned 14 years. At the age of 14, Dare stopped performing in church and started performing in clubs around Lagos. His parents did all they could to make him lose interest in performance when it comes to secular songs, but this young man wasn't budging at all. Dare at Alade, at the age of 15, was signed to Cool FM, and from there, his life never remained the same. At the number 7, we have Inyanya. Inyanya, who grew up in Calabar, was a choir master for the children choir when he was barely 5 years old. The grandfather of Inyanya was a priest. Inyanya was typically born into a Christian family, and like many other musicians that are now secular, he started singing, ministering, and playing instruments in the church. Many persons actually thought that he's going to toe the path of his grandfather, who he admires so much. At the number 6, we have Timaya. Timaya, who was born on the 15th of August 1980 in Port Harcourt, grew up as the youngest child in a family of 15 children. His father was a banker while the mom was a trader. Timaya attended the Assemblies of God Church. Timaya had a strong affinity for singing. He started from the Christian choir. Timaya will always break house rules just to attend choir practice and to also attend vigils where he will sing and minister to God's people. But Timaya took a solo run into secular music when he left home, abandoned everything, and started doing backup singer for popular Nigerian musician Idris Abdul Karim. Since then, Timaya has never looked back. In 2005, he released his hit track, Dem Mama, and since that time till today, Timaya's vision to even become a Pentecostal pastor is now far-fetched. At the number 5, we have Banky W. Banky Wellington was born in the United States of America to his Nigerian parents. But when his family moved back to Lagos when he was barely 5 years old, he began singing in his church at the age of 8. Banky W had this very knack for ministrations and teaching of God's word. Banky W, even though he started his own record label and signed wizkid and was into secular songs, he knew that God actually called him to become a pastor and to spread the gospel. Banky W currently is married to Adesua, and he also ministers in a church where he serves as a worker and as a pastor in training from time to time. But this is a man that could have become a pastor 10 years, 15 years ago. Number 4, we have Omawumi. The energetic, playful, and intelligent actress and musician Omawumi is a lady that would have been a powerful gospel minister and supposedly pastor at the Foursquare Gospel Church. Omawumi started singing in her church at the age of 8. Her vocal range was exceptional. Omawumi was representing her church in state and national competitions. Omawumi was dubbed by many to be an ideal representation of what a pastor's wife, what a minister of the gospel should look like. But Omawumi ventured into secular songs, and since then, she has never looked back. At the number 3, we have Wande Cole. Wande Cole was a teenage choir boy in his church. He was a dancer, he has good vocal, and he was good with the instruments. Wande Cole left church to enter into the secular music in 2006 when he was signed to Don Jazzy's record label, the Mohit Records. Wande Cole, prior to joining Mohit, was dubbed by many as a powerful gospel singer in years to come. His vocal range was exceptional. At the number 2, we have Wizkid Ayo Balogun. Wizkid Ayo, though he has a Muslim father, was blessed with a Christian mother. Wizkid's mom will always take him to church whenever she's going for rehearsals and for church service. Wizkid had a knack for singing from a very young age. Wizkid will always go to church, join in playing instruments, the band and the keyboard. From time to time, he will always do backup singing for the choristers. From there, he developed an affinity for singing and ministration. Many thought that Wizkid is going to be a pastor in the church where him and the mom worships. But that was a history after he signed to Banky W's EME Records. Wizkid became a full-time secular musician. At the number 1, this one is going to shock you all. Portable Zazoo. Now, when Portable Zazoo joined his father in Abuja, his father was a taxi driver in Abuja. Portable Zazoo's father is a renowned Christian. Portable Zazoo joined him at the age of 13. It was rumored that Portable Zazoo was attending church services frequently, and he was given to the playing of keyboard and then the drums. How Portable Zazoo changed when he returned back from Abuja to Lagos is something that is still a mystery to many. So guys, these are the list of the top 10 Nigerian musicians that once many people thought that they are going to be pastors, reverend fathers, and Anglican priests, but they are now full-time secular musicians. What might be the cause of all these things? Leave comments in the comment section below. And if you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe.